أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم واعبدوا الله ولا تشركوا به شيئا وبالوالدين إحسانا وبذي القربى واليتامى والمساكين والجار ذي القربى والجار الجنب والصاحب بالجنب وابن السبيل وما ملكت أيمانكم إن الله لا يحب من كان مختالا فخورا. Dear friends, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. I recited Surah An-Nisa Ayat number 36. In this ayat, Allah persuade us, motivate us. Allah tells us that you have to worship Allah without any shirk. You are not allowed to associate anyone with Allah. Otherwise, your iman will finish. So this is very important that when you are worshipping Allah, then you must worship only Allah alone in a purity way. So in this ayat, Allah tells us first of all about His wahdat, His onehood. And this is very important. And then Allah tells the rights to other people, starting from the parents. So rights to the parents. What are our responsibilities? That we must be as good as possible with the parents, then with the relatives, then with the orphans, then with the masakeen, needy people, then with the neighbors who are relative and near to us, and then with the neighbors who are not relative, maybe not Muslim or non-Muslim, then the people who are with you, sitting with you, when you are going by train, by bus or by plane, the people who are sitting right, left with you, those are also people you have to treat them kindly, nice way. This is Allah's command. Similarly, if you are working in the office, the people who are working with you, your colleagues, though with them you must behave kindly, nicely, gently. Even if you are working in any place, the people who are with you, so they are your colleagues, and you have to treat them kindly, nicely, and gently. Very important. Even the travelers or passengers, you have to treat with them kindly, with respect and regard, with goodness. And the people who are under your occupation, like who are subordinates, like you are having control over them, so you have to treat with them kindly, nicely also. So these are so many rights to the human beings which have been explained in this ayat. So this way Allah wants that we should follow it completely and fully, so that in our society there should be peace and prosperity, and as a whole the Muslim society develop, mashallah, in this world and do progress and also get rewards from Allah for the life hereafter, to make the life hereafter more better also. So we start this one. Allah said, Wabudullaha, and worship Allah. Wala tushriku bihi shay'a, and don't associate with Allah anything. Wabudullaha wala tushriku bihi shay'a, and worship Allah and don't associate with Allah anything. So this is the first lesson, that Allah is wahdahu la sharik. So this is the first lesson to us. Then Allah said, wabil walidaini ihsana, and you have to be as good with your parents as possible. Wabizil kurba, and with the relatives also. Wal yatama, and with the orphans. Wal masakin, and with the needy people you have to treat kindly, nice way also. Wal jari zil kurba, and with the neighbors who are your relatives you have to treat them kindly also. Wal jaril junubi, and the neighbors who are not your relative, you have to treat them kindly, either they are Muslim or non-Muslim. You have to treat with them kindly, nicely, gently. Wasahibi bil jambi, and the people who are sitting with you. If you are sitting in masjid, or you are sitting at any place, and the people who are sitting right, left, backward or forward, you have to treat with them kindly, with respect and regard, and you have to be as good with them as possible. Even the people who are working with you in your offices, or so they are your colleagues, you have to treat with them kindly also. Or if you are going anywhere in journey by bus, by train, or by plane, the people who are sitting with you right, left, or forward, backward, you must treat with them kindly and gently, very nice way. So this is you will have to be responsible for this, answerable at the day of judgment, because Allah's command is this one for us. And wabna sabil mean, and the people who are travelers, passengers, or who are those people, they also need your kind and nice treatment. Then Allah said, wama malakat aymanukum, and the people who are under your control, under your ownership, like under your ownership, but ownership is, there are no slaves or maid slaves or other slaves, so no, that one not possible. But the servants are there who are under your control. Servants, or if you are officer, and the people who are working under your control, they are subordinate, you have to treat with them kindly, nicely. Even the children also, because they are also under control of parents. So you have to treat with them kindly, nicely also. Inna Allah, indeed Allah, la yuhibbu, Allah doesn't like that person, man kana mukhtalan fakhura, the person who is proud and arrogant. So Allah don't like that one. So we read one time more this ayat. So Allah said, Wabudullaha wala tushriku bihi shay'an wa bil walidaini ihsanan wa bizil kurba wal yatama wal masakini wal jari zil kurba wal jaril junubi was sahibi bil jambi وابن السبيل وما ملكت أيمانكم إن الله لا يحب من كان مختالا فخورا. Very important message. Allah said, and worship Allah and don't associate anyone with Allah. And do good as much you can do with parents, with relatives, with orphans, with needy persons, and with neighbors who are your relative, close relative, or who are further away, who are at distant neighbors, or who are you are not your relatives or other, maybe non-Muslim or Muslim, but they are not your relative. You have to treat with them kindly and nicely also. And companion by your side, like who are sitting with you, you have to treat with them kindly also. And travelers and those who are under your control or under your ownership. Surely Allah doesn't like those who are arrogant, who are proud. This way Allah told us completely and fully in this ayat. This is the greatest message of Allah, command of Allah for us to follow and to do everything according to responsible way, so that we should have a good face at the day of judgment. Otherwise, the human rights for them, Allah will ask at the day of judgment, so these rights will not be forgiven. So try to be as good as you can with all of them. Today we are only just to discuss the first part of this ayat. Wabudullaha wala tushriku bihi shay'a. So this one. Wabudullaha, and worship Allah. Wala tushriku bihi shay'a. And don't associate anyone with Allah. Anything with Allah. So Allah is one and only one. Like we got already the message in Surah Ikhlas. Qul huwallahu ahad. Say Allah is one. Allahu samad. Allah is independent. Allah is not depending on anyone. Lam yalid wa lam yulad. So Allah is not dad or mom of anyone, and Allah has not a son or daughters, no wife. So Allah is one and only one. Walam yakullahu kufuwan ahad, and no one is equal to Allah. So Allah is the greatest of all. Ala kulli shayn qadir. So mashallah, this is the greatest blessings of Allah to tell us about Himself, so that we should make our Iman more strong, to have a good face at the day of judgment before Allah. Don't make partnership with Allah, because Allah is wahdahu la sharik, one and only one. You can you can look at the tree. It has branches, leaves, roots, and different parts. But Allah is not like that one. You can call this tree is one. Like you can look at yourself. You have the body, you have legs, you have your arms, your eyes, nose, and different parts. But you are called one person. But you have combination of different things. So you are not one, because you are combination of different things. Like you can see the internal parts like digestive system, blood circulation system, then excretory system, reproductive system, so many systems and so many organs are attached with everyone. So if you look at your combination, that is, you are not one, you are combination of different things to make as aggregate one. So this way you must understand Allah is not like this. Allah is one and only one from every way. So we are one with combination of different things. A tree is one with the combination of roots, stem, leaves, and flowers and different. So then a tree becomes one. But Allah is one and only one. There is no combination in that. So Allah is one and only one. Wahdahu la shareek. This way, Allah is only one. There is no partnership of Allah. So this way you can say like this, which Allah said in Surah Jinn Ayat number 20. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Kul innama ad'u rabbi. Kul, say, if someone say to you, say directly. Innama ad'u rabbi. I worship my Lord only. Wala ushriku bihi ahada. And I am not to associate anyone with him. So I worship only Allah. I worship only my Lord. And I am not to associate anyone with him. So Allah is only one and only one. So must understand this one. And you have to teach your children also this, that Allah is only one and Allah has no partner. Don't associate anyone with Allah with respect to quality or any other way. So because everything is creation of Allah, people from the creation of Allah, they found from their own mind that this is our God, astaghfirullah. So they found like this, they worship, they make shareek of Allah, partner of Allah. They are outside the boundary of Islam. The entry in Islam, the first thing is the person must have concrete belief, amantu billah, Allah is wahdahu la shareek. So this is the first condition. And teach your children this also. Like Luqman Raziallah Ta'ala Anhu, he taught his children also, which have been expressed by Allah in Surah Luqman Ayat number 13. So Allah said, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Wa iz qala Luqmanu لابنه وهو يعظه يا بني لا تشرك بالله إن الشرك لظلم عظيم. So Allah said, and when Luqman Raziallah Ta'ala Anhu, he said to his son, said, I am instructing you, O my son, Ya Bunayya, O my son, La tushrik billah. Don't associate anyone with Allah. Inna shirka la zulmun azim. Indeed, the shirk is the greatest zulm, the greatest sinful act. So this way, shirk is that type of sinful act which will not be forgiven actually. So everything, you can see, everything has been created by Allah, and Allah is free from partnership every way. So we must believe, as Allah said, خَلَقَ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضَ بِالْحَقِّ تَعَالَى عَمَّا يُشْرِكُونَ. So we must believe like this. And because shirk is not forgiven, Allah will forgive other sinful act, but Allah will not forgive the shirk. This way, in Surah An-Nisa Ayat number 116, Allah said, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الله لا يغفر أن يشرك به ويغفر ما دون ذلك لمن يشاء وَمَن يُشْرِكْ بِاللَّهِ فَقَدْ ضَلَّ ضَلَالًا بَعِيدًا. So Allah said, Inna Allah, indeed Allah, La yaghfiru, Allah will not forgive, an yushrika bihi, to that person who has associated anyone with Allah. Allah will not forgive that person. وَيَغْفِرُ مَا دُونَ ذَلِكَ لِمَن يَشَاءُ, and Allah will forgive other than this, any type of sinful act the person has done, Allah will forgive that, but Allah will not forgive the shirk. وَمَن يُشْرِكْ بِاللَّهِ, and a person who will do shirk, فَقَدْ ضَلَّ ضَلَالًا بَعِيدًا, that person has gone away to astray beyond. So that person has gone away from the right path. He lost it. Gone away for a long distance away. So Baida mean too much away. So it mean that person has lost the Sirat-e Mustaqim. He has gone astray. So the main thing is that in this ayat Allah said, Wabudullaha wala tushriku bihi shay'a. So it's very important. So Allah said you have to worship Allah and don't associate anything with it. Allah is only one and one. So you must worship Allah with purity, that Allah is one and only one. Here is very important. Very many people, they associate the other people also with that, and we call it pretending. So Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said pretending is also a small shirk. A person is praying like salah, and in the heart the person is thinking, when he found that the other person is watching him, and then he tries to pray nice way. So to show the person that I am, mashallah, very good worshipper. But actually, when no one is seeing, then the person pray like quickly and without completing the all requirements. So, and even some munafiqeen, they do like this also. And this way pretending is like is shirk. This way we must pray just for Allah with purity, sincerity. We have to worship Allah every way with purity, sincerity, and a nice way. So it is the only thing that is bringing in us the purity, because when you can see the name of surah where Allah's oneness has been explained, the name of surah is Ikhlas. So Ikhlas comes in us when we say Qul huwallahu ahad, Allah is only one. Then our mind, our body, our cooperation, coordination within the body, that becomes one, and then our body runs nice way. This wahdat or Allah's oneness, it is very important to bring in our all systems of body unity. When all the systems of the body They are working in a unit. So what will happen then? You will get the reward of it, because you will not have any type of problems of coordination of your body systems. Your health will be there, and you will be, mashallah, nice person, healthy person, not healthy by body, but with spiritually, with mashallah, mind, you are intellectually, you are spiritually, every way you will be healthy person. So this Wahdat, it brings so many benefits, but there is no time. I have to otherwise explain you how many benefits we can get from this Wahdat of Allah, oneness of Allah. So, mashallah, so you must have concrete belief that Allah is only one and only one. There is no any partnership of Allah, and we have to understand that all types of worship is just for Allah. And some people, they do shirk, like they worship sun, moon, stars, fire, and they make statues like idols, then they worship them. But that is haram. So that is they associate them with Allah. So they are outside the boundary of Islam. Same like that, some people, they associate themselves, their own desires. So then they worship it. So that is also wrong. So like you can see so many movies and songs where you can see complete shirk, and people, they sing that one, and people, they are Muslim, but they watch the movies also, and then they become happy also. So where iman goes after watching the shirk? So because according to Islam, when someone is doing shirk, and before you must say that I am away from this, I am free from shirk. Alhamdulillah, I am in a belief that Allah is one and only one, and there is no any partner of Allah. Qul huwallahu ahad, Allahu samad, lam yalid wa lam yulad wa lam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad. Don't make shirk like openly or in a hidden way. So keep in mind that Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam advised to Maaz radiallahu ta'ala anhu that you are not allowed to associate anyone with Allah. Either even you are to be killed, or you are to be burned. So you are not allowed to associate anyone with Allah. Either you are to be killed, or you may be burned. So this is so much great instruction. And also in this hadith, the other part, that Holy Prophet ﷺ also said that you have to be obedient to your parents. Don't be disobedient to your parents. Even if your parents say you that you have to divorce your wife, you have to do it. If the parents say you have to leave this wealth or something, then you have to leave that one also. Whatever the parents say, you have to follow that. This hadith is in Musnad Ahmad and revealed by Maaz bin Jabal radiallahu ta'ala anhu. So the main thing is that we must understand that the shirk is a filthy thing. Like Allah said in Surah Tawbah, Ya ayyuhallazina amanu innamal mushrikuna najsun. So mushrik, the person who associate with Allah and anyone, so that person is najs, mean filthy person. So keep in mind that we should be away from shirk, from every way, from shirk nafsi or shirk any type of shirk. So we must be away from this, so that we should be the real Muslim, because the foundation of Islam, that is based on oneness of Allah. So we request Allah that keep us alive with our concrete belief on Wahdahu la Sharik, and also our death with belief on Wahdahu la Sharik. Ameen.